Alyssa Milano really stepped in it. According to some people, she is soliciting money for her son's baseball team,
Yes.
and she is doing it on GoFundMe. It has pissed a lot of people off.
I didn't know people cared so much about Little League, but yes, Alyssa Milano's son Milo is on a 12 and under team, and they want to take a trip to Cooperstown, go visit the Baseball Hall of Fame. But as anyone who has kids know, generally there are fundraisers for these things. The kids are charged with raising the money. All right, you want to go to Cooperstown?
It costs money.
Here's what we got to raise. And they do it in all sorts of ways. They do chocolate bars, they do all kinds of popcorn sales, and sometimes they post
on GoFundMe. Which is okay, because most of these people, if they have 100 relatives who look on GoFundMe, Alyssa Milano has 3.4 million followers just on Twitter alone, and she's very famous.
And she decided to leverage those millions of followers by posting it. And the goal is $10,000.
Yeah, the number's at just under 8,000 at this point. And not only are they trying to go see the Hall of Fame, I think, but there's actually a tournament out there. I think that's what's really going on. There's a Cooperstown Little League tournament to go play, hotels, travel, all that stuff. That's kind of what she's raising money for. She says that in her description for the GoFundMe, which she and her husband, by the way, who's also very wealthy, presumably, are kind of operating, right? So at first, I was actually on Alyssa's side. I was kind of like outraged at the outrage. I'm like, just let her be. She's just a mom trying to raise some money and some awareness. But then I kind of looked into who's actually donating, and Alyssa Milano, from what we can see, she has not donated. Maybe she's doing stuff behind the scenes. Maybe she's giving her own money behind the scenes.
We'll get to that in a second. We'll get to it because we found something out on that.
Okay, well, either way, when I saw that she was not publicly listed as one of the donors for this so far, then I kind of got a little mad at her, and I was kind of like, yeah, why haven't you donated? Like, aren't you rich and wealthy, presumably? And that's what I thought. Like, maybe people are assuming she's loaded, and I figure she's loaded too, but $10,000 is nothing.
If she did donate, would it change your opinion?
It depends on how much it is.
Yeah, I was going to say, what number would satisfy you?
$10,000. She should cover $10,000.
Well, then there'd be no GoFundMe and you wouldn't see it at all if she donated.
Like, if I understand, like, her son's on the team, they're trying to do something for the team collectively, that's fine, but don't be the person to do it, Alyssa. You're the famous person. Get some random nobody parent
But that random nobody parent doesn't have 3 million followers.
But then she can retweet that. Is the fact that she's the administrator of the GoFundMe, she's the one kind of, you know what I mean? That all of it just looks like, okay, like, like what's going on here?
I think a lot of this just has to do with optics. That everybody knows she's extremely famous and rich, and just the optics of soliciting money when you have the means to underwrite it. I think that's kind of a core issue. And I personally, look, I mean, honestly, I think it's a bad PR move, which is why she had to address it.
Yes, she responded. She saw all the online flack about this and said that she has paid for the uniforms for the entire team and coaches. She's thrown birthday parties, and she sponsors any kid on the team who can't afford the monthly dues. And the kids do fundraising themselves, car washes, movie nights, all those things that we'd expect.
And that's what I figured, that she had done something. But to Harvey's point about optics, this is the exact same thing during the Hawaii Relief Fund from last year when The Rock and Oprah were like begging people to donate when they're like uber rich, and right? Remember all that? And like people were pissed. Like, what are you doing out here begging for cash?
They donated as well.
And they did donate.
It's the exact same concept, but just on a smaller Little League
But they actually did donate. And they said that when they started.
You're right, they did, but they should have donated more. But anyway, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there.
In Alyssa's defense, and in defense of her son, Milo, you want the kid, we always get all over celebrities when they throw these lavish parties for their kids, or they buy Birkin bags for their kids, right? Like, raise them like normal kids, right? Well, here she is doing something pretty normal, right? This is, why make her son be singled out by saying, don't worry about it, we don't have to fundraise anything. My mom just wrote the check. Well, now he's the rich kid on the team.
But wait a minute, if she's paying, how much money do you think she's paying? I mean, with all this...
I don't know.
Well, let's say she's paying $7,000. It's way more than her share.
But you want the kids, they have to feel the fact that they have to raise money, and they've got to do things.
You're ignoring. You are ignoring that she's a celebrity, and that...
And we always give celebrities a hard time when they do everything.
I'm not giving her a hard time. I'm saying it's a bad...
I'm going to remember this next time you're getting all over Cardi B for buying a Birkin bag for her kid.
That's different, and you just said it was different. You literally just said it was different.
No, it's
you literally said it's not like you're buying a Birkin.
I'm talking about how you raise your child.
And you said she's raising the child normally.
Right, which is good.
Good.
You should applaud that.
I agree with you, but if she pays $7,000, She is paid way more than her share, and she doesn't have to fundraise because she stepped up and done it.
So she's
it's
not,
just better
okay,
PR.
So she's not fundraising, she's just posting it.
It's better PRs. Why do you think she had to respond? Because people were dragging her.
And how do you feel about her response?
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
And were you fine with it before her response?
Yes, because she
then it doesn't matter.
It does matter for PR, and that's what I'm saying. She's in a business where PR matters. That's all I'm saying. Jeez.
I hope the kids get to Cooperstown. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, it's Becca Berger from Warwick, Rhode Island. It is never received well when celebrities tie themselves in to GoFundMe specifically. It just rubs a lot of us normies the wrong way, right? Immediately, I thought to myself, well, she could do 2 fan conventions in a weekend and make this money and then some. I understand what you guys are saying about how, hey, she wants to raise her son like the rest of us commoners do. But it just, the optics maybe come out in front of it at the very beginning and say, hey, look what I've already done for this team. And can you give us a couple bucks to go to Cooperstown?
Okay. I beat you on the Birkin bag.
You did beat me on the Birkin bag.
I did beat you on the Birkin bag.
No, you didn't beat me on the Birkin bag. I don't care about a Birkin bag. I care about these kids getting to Cooperstown.